For millions of people in China, there's only one way to book a cab, using the smartphone app known locally as Didi. But the app has become the latest target of a Chinese government crackdown on technology companies. The country's cyberspace regulator says Didi violated personal data laws, and Chinese app stores have been ordered to remove it. The announcement came days after parent company Didi Global listed shares on the New York Stock Exchange, the second largest initial public offering by a Chinese company in the US.
It's big, it's bigger than Uber, it's one of a dominant player, and it looks like the valuation that was placed on the company was reasonable. I think investors are a little worried about regulatory crackdowns.
The company raised almost $4.5 billion on Wednesday, but the share price has since dropped. Didi operates in China and in more than 15 other countries. Existing users can continue to use the app so far. Beijing has been clamping down on technology companies over antitrust and data security concerns. Last October, regulators quashed the public share offering of Ant Financial, the largest financial technology company in the world. In April, Ant's parent company Alibaba was fined a record $2.8 billion for antitrust violations. The moves have been seen as the Chinese government's effort to rein in the power and influence of founder Jack Ma, who openly criticized Beijing's economic policies, describing them as restrictive. The billionaire entrepreneur has retired from running the companies he started, and for months has practically disappeared from public view.
The crackdowns follow a period of unfettered growth for China's technology industry, and it has investors increasingly worried about the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Chinese government.
Authorities say the moves are necessary for reducing risks and protecting consumers. Supporters have compared them to efforts to regulate technology giants Facebook and Google in the US and Europe.
China is moving from being one of the least regulated cyberspace countries in the world to one of the most, not just the most regulated, but probably the most effectively regulated.
Didi says it's working with the government to address its concerns and will listen to its guidance. Whether or not the move is about tightening policy or controlling power, the tech giant has little choice but to comply. Katrina, Al Jazeera, Beijing.